that cut, boy. Boy, I needed it ASAP, boy. It was crazy. Took way too long. I actually wasn't gonna cut it, but I am going home this weekend. I don't want my mom to see me this struggling being as I am. But what's good? Welcome back. We'll get right into it. Let's talk about it. I'm doing something crazy again. Doing a Whole30 diet. If you haven't heard of it, it's pretty much an elimination diet. And the rules are, I can eat meat, seafood, eggs, vegetables and fruits, natural fats and herbs, spices and seasonings. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty cut and dry, boy. Like, you're like, this is the things you can't eat. But this is the list of the things that I can't eat. Watch how long this list gets. So I cannot consume any added sugar real. So that means like no maple syrup, no honey, no coconut sugar, none of that. No alcohol, no grains. And this one, it's a couple of these that's like, all right, that's 50% of my diet. Like no grains, like no rice, no oats. Them two right there alone, boy, I can make hundreds of meals out of those. But none of those, none of that. No buckwheat, none of that. No quinoa, no, no, no switcheroos for oats and rice. No legumes, any form. So no beans, no peanuts and peanut butter. Oh my, I buy peanut butter by the jars. Like this big. Like, that's how much I eat peanut butter. I put it on everything. Literally everything. No dairy. And the dairy one is not that big of a deal for me. I don't eat that much dairy. Uh, like I might eat a slice of cheese on a burger or something like that, or like macaroni and cheese every once in a while. But what's interesting is I eat yogurt pretty much every day. Every day. And I'm pretty sure there's like 6 tubs of yogurt in my fridge right now. That's just like, nope, can't eat that because I started yesterday. And then no MSG or sulfites, no approved junk foods, meaning like don't make a junk food with the ingredients that you can eat. So it's saying that the point of this is you want to get rid of all of that stuff so you can just strip down to the bare minimum, and so you can introduce those things to see how your body reacts and see if you get better. Inflammation, autoimmune systems. A lot of people benefit from elimination diets to try to figure out what food groups, what type of foods are causing those internal issues. So, and the last thing is actually kind of disappointing because I'm usually pretty habitual about this, is not stepping on a scale or taking any body measurements. I think it's pretty good. I think this diet is made for people who really don't know where to start. I think this is an amazing starting point, but I don't think this is for everybody. I think you can lose weight in a healthy way without actually dieting, maybe like removing sugars or like eating less sugars or drinking more water, things like that. And those are the things that I practice. But I wanted to give this a try because I wanted to challenge myself for a little bit. So, I mean, there's nothing else to do. But some surprises of what I can eat. So some ghee or clarified butter, that's stuff that I probably won't even touch ever. Some kind of fruit juice if it's on the label. I pretty much don't drink or eat any kind of fruit juice. Things I just kind of stick to water and coffee. So good thing though is I can eat most peas, like green peas, snap peas, snow peas, yellow peas, split peas. That'll be helpful. Green beans, that's clutch as well. Vinegar and botanical extract. So apple cider, rice vinegar, balsamic vinaigrette, things like that. So that'd be good on salads and things like that. So that'd be good. Coconut aminos, things that I don't really worry about, and salt. So, you know, it's not terrible because there's some other stuff in here too. Like potatoes are gonna be clutch, so that's gonna pretty much um, replace me eating rice. So I just eat a lot of potatoes, sweet potatoes. So good thing I love potatoes. Almond butter, which is would be the switch for peanut butter. I'm looking forward to that because, like I said, I just eat that out of the tub basically. But never had almond butter, so I'm actually pretty excited to try it. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep y'all updated as I go and make sure I'm still alive. Boy, I honestly feel like I'm gonna lose like I don't know how much I'm gonna lose. I know how much I weighed right before I started this, and we're gonna see what I weigh in after all this. But I know I have to keep my calorie intake up though, especially with me working out and things like that, so I can recover better. Um, but you know, another good one. You have to pay attention. But RX bars will be a good snack because they list the ingredients on there, and as long as it's not peanuts, as long as it's like not chocolate or any added sugars involved in it, it'll be good. So that's gonna be good. I'm actually gonna go today. I'm gonna go get some almond butter and I'm gonna get some RX bars and stack up on those. So this is my second day. Today has been a little bit better. I had lunch prepared from last night's dinner. I had some pistachios and some trail mix. And no lie, trail mix of walnuts, sunflower seeds, and almonds basically saved my life yesterday. Like I knew it was gonna be hard yesterday, but I didn't know it was gonna be that hard. Like I went in the fridge, all of my cabinets. I'm just like this. Well, can't eat none of that. Fridge. Look like I can only eat eggs in this fridge, so I'm gonna come back to that. You know, I started off strong yesterday too. I was like, all right, my first meal, I'm gonna have 4 to 5 eggs. So I had 5 eggs, had a bowl of fruit. So it was just, you know, strawberries and blueberries is what I had. And then I had some trail mix of some nuts and seeds in there. So it was good. But 10 minutes later, no lie, back in the fridge. I still can't eat none of this. I can eat eggs though. I can eat eggs. And I ended up eating 8 eggs yesterday. I have never ate that many eggs in my life. Like I'm just like, I have nothing. And then I had the blandest salad ever. I'm like, oh, the sauce actually makes this salad really good. Around what was it, around like 4 o'clock, I'm like, yo, I have no energy. I have ate the blandest food I've in my life. I need some real food. So I figured something out, boy. Cauliflower came in clutch last night. Now, cauliflower, I won't say cauliflower is like the best substitute for rice, but it basically has no carbs and it's a nice base. It's make sure whatever your protein is. I had chicken last night. Make sure that is seasoned and cooked perfectly. So you put the chicken with the cauliflower rice, you good. You just tasting tasting the chicken or whatever your protein is, and the cauliflower rice is just there, just so you won't starve. But honestly, though, like again, I have lost weight in a better way. I don't recommend this for anybody that has any kind of issues with food. I think that's where this gets a little dicey. Um, I know I can not have go time without having those foods. It's just like in my mind, just like actually doing it. It's the same thing with me, like doing intermittent fasting. Like before quarantine, I could not stick to intermittent fasting, but now I'm like, before 11:30, like I'm not that hungry. I don't even do that much to expend that much energy, so I don't need to really put anything into my body until a little later in the day. And so, that's what I'm trying to do here, and it's only 30 days. So, the big thing, if you do this challenge, and it's a challenge, is to have intentions. And I think that's the biggest thing. Just have intentions, because when you're on day, let's say day 4, and it's the first struggle, and you're like, boy, I have nothing to eat, or you're around people that's cooking such good food, and like it's cheese, it's cookies, it's alcohol, everything that you can't eat, you want to go back into your mind and those intentions and be like, all right, I know why I'm doing this. Let's just stick to it. However hard it is, let's just stick to it. Or day 19, when it's just like, I could just stop. This is not like homework, or I'm not doing this for anybody, just me. No one's gonna be mad. And that's true, but if you really want to challenge yourself and do this, and it's helpful and healthy for you, go for it. That's what one of my intentions is, just challenge myself to see, what um results I get. How does it make me feel not having processed foods? How do I feel by eating more fruit, eating more vegetables, which is one thing that I struggle with, is eating a lot of vegetables. So, I'm looking forward to that, and see like how my energy levels are. Like, do I need to add more food? Do I need to take away some food? Um, and everybody wants to, lose weight, lose inches, lose fat. That's the least of my concerns in this, but it is one thing that I am looking forward to, especially not stepping on the scale, not really focusing on the numbers and things like that, because that's one thing that I do. Like, I'm a numbers person. I was like, oh, I lost this amount of weight. That's progress. At this point, it's based on how I'm feeling, how I'm looking, and that'll be a challenge for me as well. And then the last thing, in my attention is just being creative with cooking. I'm gonna have to do a better job of cooking food, making salads, cutting vegetables, which I hate with a passion. Cutting vegetables is why I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I hate it. You just get an onion, just crying. You're just like, but you can't escape it. You can't escape it. But again, I'm excited. I'm gonna learn some new recipes. Like I said, I'm checking back with y'all and like show y'all what I've done, and what progresses I made, and hopefully, I don't cheat, because wow. But just know, day 31. Well, wait. I will say, at first I was like, day 31, I'm going all in. I'm buying chocolate, alcohol, cheese, don't even eat cheese, all the rice, eating all the oats, whey protein, everything. But, I'm going to ease into it. I'm going to do a better job. I'm going to ease into it. But I'm excited. Day 2, like I said, it's been a lot better. Just got to prepare more. So that's it. That's it for me today. Y'all go do something good. I'm out of here.